They really don't like this woman. She's a good communicator. And so Joy Behar just offered her analysis on why Leavitt was picked for the role.
For weeks, the ladies of The View treated Karoline Leavitt's $800 million lawsuit like a punchline. They laughed, coughed, even rolled their eyes on live TV, acting like it was just another overblown stunt from a conservative trying to grab headlines. But now, the mood is flipped. Behind the scenes, those sane women who mocked the lawsuit are reportedly in panic mode. Word is, some of them are even quietly reaching out to Leavitt, asking her to drop it. That's right. The ones who once dismissed it as a joke are now hoping it disappears before it explodes any further. So what happened? What turned their smug confidence into backstage chows? Let's rewind. When the lawsuit first dropped, the vibe on set was pure arrogance. Joy Behar led the charge, arms crossed, eyes rolling, saying, "Conservatives always play the victim," before tossing out the kind of eye roll you'd expect on a Broadway stage. Whoopi Goldberg barely reacted. She sighed, muttered something sarcastic, and acted like the whole thing was beneath her. "Please not this again," she mumbled. Even Sunny Hostin, the so-called legal expert of the panel, dismissed it without much thought.
Off you with the camera, because I can see you. So do me a favor, don't pull it out again. I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
"It has no legs to stand on," Sunny Hostin said confidently, like she'd already read the final verdict. No hesitation. No nuance. Just a full-on dismissal. The entire panel laughed it off, treating the lawsuit like it had vanished faster than a viral hashtag. But behind the teleprompters and polished smiles, things were brewing. And now, it's boiling over. Nobody expected Karoline Leavitt to push this hard. Nobody saw her legal team coming with this kind of heat. And most of all, no one thought viewers would actually start paying serious attention. But here we are, online chatter is growing, and lawyers are circling like sharks. Suddenly, those bold voices from The View, a whole lot quieter off camera. This isn't tabloid drama anymore, this is real legal pressure. And if the rumors are true about certain hosts making behind-the-scenes calls to Leavitt, that's not just damage control, that's fear. At first, it looked like they might be right. CNN, MSNBC, all the usual players call the lawsuit ridiculous, just another conservative stunt. Legal pundits lined up to clown it. But upstairs at ABC, nobody was laughing. Behind closed doors, ABC's legal team was in full-blown crisis mode. Emergency meetings, late-night emails, quiet panic. Because once they read the lawsuit, every word, every quote, every receipt, they realized this wasn't some headline grab. This thing had teeth. Word-for-word defamation claims. Direct timelines. Documented damage. And if even one part of it holds up in court, it's not just bad, it's a network-level disaster.
Isn't it rich that The View is saying she got the job based on looks when DEI is all about based on...
Suddenly, this wasn't a joke. It was a real threat. A lawsuit with teeth. And for ABC, it could cost hundreds of millions. That's when things changed fast. ABC's legal team hit the gas. Doubling down, prepping for a courtroom war that could drag on for years. While the hosts on The View kept laughing it off on air, behind the scenes it was a full-blown scramble. Emergency meetings, damage control, executives no longer shrugging it off but whispering the one word they'd hoped to avoid, settlement. The vibe flipped, hard. Now those same hosts who'd rolled their eyes at Karoline Leavitt were getting quietly coached on what to say, and more importantly, what not to say. The confidence cracked, and viewers could feel it inside ABC. Panic was setting in. Private meetings behind locked doors, legal memos flying, teams on edge. This wasn't a viral stunt anymore. It was serious. One insider put it bluntly, "There's real weight to this." And they weren't lying. Leavitt wasn't bluffing. Her team brought receipts, official docs, internal emails, sworn statements. These weren't vague accusations, they were targeted defamation claims, and if even a few of them held up in court, ABC was in deep. What really shook the execs wasn't just the money. It was what a trial could expose. Private emails, off-air conversations, behind-the-scenes footage, things the public was never supposed to see. This wasn't just about a lawsuit anymore. It was a potential unraveling of ABC's clean image, an unfiltered look at what really goes down behind the curtain. And when that realization hit, boom, everything changed.
For me, and sort of lived lives of dreams deferred and poured everything in me, and just my life, how I transitioned from college. I went to college when I was 16, high school when I was 12, the struggle of that, and my career as a federal prosecutor, and then how I found my...
Behind the scenes, total chaos at ABC split in two. One side, ready to fight Karoline Leavitt in court. Confident, cocky. The other, panicking. They'd seen how lawsuits like this explode. They wanted to settle fast, quiet, clean, no headlines. The hosts, still laughing on air like it was no big deal. But behind closed doors, ABC was already making moves without them. Then word leaked, ABC might actually settle. And that's when it all blew up. Whoopi Goldberg, furious, felt betrayed. Joy Behar, exploded in her dressing room. Sunny Hostin, shaken. Read the lawsuit and knew it was serious. ABC rushed out a damage control segment. Fake calm. No apology. Total flop. The sass? Gone. The fear? Obvious. Online? Ruthless. Twitter/X. While folded fast. TikTok memes roasted the sudden tone shift. Even Fox News and Daily Wire piled on. The View crumbles under pressure. And Karoline? Still silent. The same hosts who mocked her. Now pleading on air for peace. But it was too late. The internet saw through the act. ABC's credibility shattered. If this lawsuit hits court, it's game over. Private emails, backstage convos, unseen footage, everything could come out. So now the question is, can The View survive? Or is Karoline Leavitt about to bring it all down? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe. Because the next chapter, it's just getting started.